What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in, clicking on there, and taking a look at my video. Basically, this is a review of everything. Sorry, fixing my other GoPro. Anyway, this is a review of just 2020 and what I've gone through, what I've used, what's worked, what hasn't worked, etc. I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible so that I'm not boring you to death. Anyway, those of you who don't know, I'm out of Houston. I live in the north end of northeast, I guess it's considered, Tascasita area, around there. And as you can see, I've got quite a bit invested. Let me turn my other GoPro, start recording. So I've got quite a bit invested, as you can see. Hopefully this other GoPro is working right. Quite a bit invested into the fishing, and pretty much fish all these areas. Well, I wouldn't say all of them. I've still got a lot to explore, but down to Freeport, Matagorda a few times, all the way to down to Corpus. I used to fish Corpus quite a bit. To Galveston, which I have to say, man, it's tough fishing Galveston if you don't know it, but Galveston, and my favorite, Sabine Pass. So Sabine Pass is very awesome, man. I catch tournament reds down there. I have to say, it's been year round that I've caught fish. Of course, you know, you get skunked here and there. Nobody's always catching, but I love fishing there. Let's see here. This right here is my buddy Bethel with Innovation Fishing. Follow that guy, man. He's a very cool dude. I'm happy to say he's a good friend. Pretty awesome guy. And if you don't know, come on. I hope you know. If you're from Texas, you know the Bugs lures. I have to say that the Bugs lure by far has been my go-to. I don't have a black and gold here, but that's typically the color I throw, the curl tail black and gold. But that's been my go-to year round. But what I've found is that, so during the summertime in the shallows, I've been using these 1/8 ounce weights, and I had to push it to 1/4 ounce probably mid-year. And I'm finding now in the wintertime, I'm having to go with these heavier lures, anywhere from 3/4, and this is a 3/4, but honestly, it feels heavier than a 1/4 ounce. I almost feel like it's leaning a little heavier than that, just because of the size of the jig head. And this is a weedless, so I've used this quite a bit and had success. Wintertime, I've actually started using these hooks, which my buddy Double D Fishing, Daniel Dong. If you don't know him, follow him, man. He's an awesome dude. He's out of Sabine, and he swears by these, and he put me onto them, man. And I'm starting to like them. But here's all the jig heads for that. Death grip jig heads is what these are called. Pretty awesome lures. These are what I'm throwing, or what I've begun to throw in the wintertime, which is basically a paddle tail and you hook this onto a 1/2 ounce or 3/4 heavy 3/4, and man, in the Sabine area, they're smoking these big tournament redfish. So these deadly Dudleys, they're for real. From January to hell, almost all summertime, I threw almost exclusively Slayers Inc. paddle tails. A lot of people complain about them, say the tail falls off. They can, but I mean, really, when you think about it, how long is the lure gonna last? The trout are gonna tear it up. These hoagies, I haven't had a lot of success with the hoagies yet. To be honest, I haven't caught anything with the hoagies, but my buddy Costa Azul, Daniel Garza, he swears by them, and I'm still trying to get them to work for myself, but maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Again, the bugs lures year round. When these heavier ones are not working, I go to the shrimp clickbait, I believe it's called. And Slayers Inc., man, I use those almost all summertime. Biobait, for some reason, work better for me, at least in the winter time. And I'm guessing because I'm dousing them with this stuff. And if you don't use this stuff, if you're from Texas, first off, I'm pretty sure you use this if you're a lure fisherman. These are basically the trailers that I use for the bugs, which again, that's a year round for me and has been. This one is the one that Skelly Swimmer, something like that. I believe it's Skelly Swimmer. This one I'm really liking because it's durable. It will last through quite a few bites. Trout don't even really tear them up the way they tear up any other lures. And it's got an awesome action to it with that tail built the way it is. Anyway, this is from the MTB or Carl's Bait Shop, whatever. It's from their stuff. Exo Swims. I've used these. I've caught quite a bit, but don't really care for them. You know, I try everything. Now these, another one that doesn't work for me. The AM lures, I haven't given up on them, but I just got to find the right situation to use them. These, I've caught bass with these, believe it or not. These 360 GT shrimp imitation, boy, I've caught some fish. And look, I hate to down them, but these things, they give them away for free. They don't last anything. Every hit gets something chewed off of it. They're not durable at all. I've caught fish on it in the Corpus area with clear water, but in the chocolatey water, I'm not really finding that fish are coming after this. So I don't know about that one. This one, I've caught a bunch of bass and redfish with this, but only because I chopped this sucker down and make it. This is like almost like 5-inch lure. I cut it down to like 3 to 2 inch sometimes, and I'm finding that I catch more when I cut it down. Again, these are the hoagies. I don't have a lot of confidence in them yet. I'm not giving up, but down south lures, everybody knows about these. These suckers work, you know. Sometimes they want them and sometimes they don't. Inside here I got gulp shrimp, which is the penny color with the chartreuse tail. Those do good. That's basically when I'm not catching anything on lures, I'll throw out some gulp out there. And usually it works out. These are pretty good, these Z-Man shrimp. I'll put these on popping cork and they do pretty good. There's my drone. I treat it pretty bad, but it's you know, it's in good shape, but I just don't take care of it the way I should. Vervis or Verivus, I don't know how you want to pronounce that. Pronounce it how you want, but my buddy Nick, RX Angler, he put me onto these. Well, him and MDLR use them quite a bit, and I gave it a try. Man, this stuff is awesome. Strong and very thin. You could toss any size lure. So and shout out to Coastal Customs Rods. My buddy Norberto, I believe his name is. Sorry if I butchered your name. But he made me this custom rod, which I matched up with the Corrado DC, and I've got the Vervis line on it. Very thin, and this is 8 pound, I believe. And I've got the Trout Thumper Bugs lure on here, which I've been throwing. I have not been successful with this rod yet. I have caught nothing on it. I've thrown it quite a bit, thrown on it and used it, but I haven't caught anything yet, which is frustrating me because I know I'm gonna catch something. It's just a matter of time. My freaking go-to, really, I don't give this guy enough credit, but my go-to rod is the Vega rod. Shout out to him, man. He does custom rods. He's out of Galveston area, and man, he built me this ultralight. I gave him the specs for ultralight, and this is what he made for me. And man, it is freaking awesome. I've caught all kinds of fish. Like I said, I don't give him enough credit for what he built me because I use the hell out of it. If he's watching, dude, I use the hell out of your rod, and he sees it on my Instagram, which I'll post up here. He sees it, and I just don't give him enough credit. He makes a good rod for a good price as well. I'm not paying a ridiculous $300 for a rod. He did good. He did me good. My other go-to for this year that I caught a bunch of fish on is this Waterloo Salinity medium light. Somebody told me they don't like them, but I like it. It's done good for me. I got the Vervis line on this one as well, the multicolor. And I've caught some big bulls off of this sucker, man. Bulls. And to be honest, it was a rough 2020, man. I didn't catch as much fish as I did the year before, but I did catch. Oh, I just dropped one of my rods. And this one right here, guys, is my wife uses this one. This is the Martinez custom rod. I actually purchased this from MDLR. He was selling his stuff on his Patreon page, and I jumped on it, man, because I know he uses some good stuff. And I put some Vervis on here, some 20 pound. And the reason why I put 20 pound is because I don't want her to lose fish if she catches something, you know. She's not savvy on the fight and doesn't know about the fight or cares for it. She just wants to catch fish. So I put her 20 pound braid. Anyway, guys, I'm fixing to do a video with tomorrow, Wednesday night. I believe it's gonna be about 5 o'clock, and it's gonna be on Roman Castro's YouTube. And this guy is pretty awesome. He's out of California, and he's got a bunch of California kayakers who get online, who get on YouTube every week and just talk about their fishing experiences. And I took a liking to his channel, and God, I got tongue tied right there. Anyway, he's got a fishy hour. I'm gonna be on it tomorrow to talk about the 2020 year round. The 2020 year for me here in Texas. And hopefully, man, you guys tune in. It should be a pretty good show. They're gonna show everybody from California is gonna talk, and then I'm actually on there as well since I watch so much and I've kind of become part of their little squad. But tune in, man. I'll put the description below and the link. And I'm sorry I already went into 15 minutes. I guess that's about it, man. Leave any comments or what you think I need to do next year. This is what I use for my fish finder, my Humminbird Helix 7. But yeah, man, leave me any comments, whatever you got, whatever you want to talk about, what you think I'm doing wrong, why hoagies are not working for me. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. Have a blessed day, evening, or whenever you watch this. And man, I hope to see you on that channel, Roman's Fishy Hour. I'll put the link in the you know what I'm talking about, down below. All right, guys, thank you. GoPro, stop recording.